Hello, good morning all. Today in this video we are going to discuss regarding another feature which we can do using Odoo Frontend without going into a custom module or custom course. So we already have recently released two videos on showing how to add a new field from the Odoo user interface, also how to change or how to modify an existing field properties from the Odoo user interface by activating the debug mode without going into the custom module or custom developments. So in this video we will see how we can utilize the server actions and its use cases, or in which all cases we can apply it, or in which all cases we can utilize it. So currently in the screen you are seeing Odoo version 12 community edition, in which we are continuing our development and all our recent tutorials. So in the video we will be discussing about how to utilize server actions. So let's first discuss about a criteria where we can apply or where we can utilize the server actions. So currently if I go to sales module and if I filter the quotations, so if going into the filters, I'll be filtering the quotations. So once I filter the quotations, you can see I have got around 16 records which is not yet confirmed. So let's take a case where you have to confirm all these quotations. So as of now, what we will be doing is that we will be opening each record and click the confirm button. So what we will be doing, we will be opening one record, click the confirm button, move to next record, click the confirm button. So as it is only 16 records, it will be not much heavier. So it is around or hundreds or thousands of records, it will be a heavier process and it will consume lot of time. So let's take a case, or let's think about how we can utilize the server actions to ease this process. So how will be it will be if we can select the records from here and from the action button confirm quotations. So in one click all the records will be getting confirmed. So let's see how we can add a server actions to minimize or reduce the effort in this process. So first of all, for accessing the debug mode features, you have to activate the debug mode. So for activating the debug mode, I will go into the settings, and from the settings I'll activate the debug mode. So the same process you can apply for all the Odoo versions. So currently we are explaining using Odoo 12, but the same process can be applied into Odoo 13, Odoo 11, 10, 9, etc. So I have activated the debug mode. Now I'll go to settings and then to the technical, and under the technical you can see a menu named server actions. So we will be explaining how we can add a new server actions and ease this process. So I'll open the server actions, and here you can see by default we have got around 33 records which is coming from different modules. So we will not be going into any existing records, we will be creating a new server action. So for that I will be clicking on create button. So we have to specify action name, etc. So what we are going to do is that I'll be opening duplicate tab. So what we are going to do is that we'll be explaining how we can easily convert all the existing quotations into confirmed sale order in a single click. So I'll be giving the action name as confirm quotations. So action name, so I'll be giving the name as confirm quotations, and you have to select the model, or you have to specify the model name in which the action has to be triggered. So we are going to execute this action for this model. So for getting the model name, you can check the URL. So from the URL you can see the model name is sale.order. So either from the URL, or if you click on the debugger button and if you click on edit view list, you can see the model is sale.order. So you can just copy this, and once you enter it, you will be seeing the corresponding record, that is sale order. So once you open the sale order, you can see the model name is sale.order. So we have selected the correct model name. So that's done, and there is an option called action to do, and inside the action to do we have got different options like execute a Python code, create a new record, update the record, execute several actions, send email, add followers, and create next activity. So I'll be going with execute a Python code method. So I'll be executing a Python code, and we know while we need to confirm a quotation, what we were doing, we will be clicking on this confirm button. So as the debug mode is activated and I place the mouse over the corresponding button, you can see the method that triggered on clicking the confirm button is action underscore confirm. In the pop-up you can see object, modifiers, button type, then you can see the method. So on clicking the confirm button, the action which triggered or the action which get executed is action confirm. So don't forget the name, the action name is action underscore confirm, and we will be writing a few lines of code here. So here you can see in the help, you can see all the available variables inside the Python code. You can see you have env, you will have model, record, records, time, log, etc. So what we will be doing, we will be going into the tree view, we will be selecting the records which we have to confirm, and we will be clicking on action confirm quotations. So we have to get all the selected records. So we will be getting all the selected records inside the variable called records. So here you can see records equal to record set of all selected records on which the action is triggered. So we will be getting all the selected records from the tree view inside the variable called records. So first of all, I will be iterating the variable records over a for loop. So I'll give for sale in records. So I'll be getting one record. This is just iterating the records over a for loop, and I will be calling like sale dot action confirm, which is the method that which is triggered on clicking the action button, sorry, confirm button. So we have write two lines of code, that is for sale in records. So inside the records variable we will be getting all the selected records from here, and I am iterating it over a for loop, and sale dot action confirm. Action confirm is the method that get triggered on clicking the confirm button. So if I go here, you can see on clicking the confirm button, the action which got triggered is action confirm. So I have given it here action confirm of done. So I'll click on save button. So we have successfully created a server actions. So we have to click on create contextual action. So before clicking on contextual action, I'll just show you. So once we click on create contextual action only, it will get added here. So right now if I select the records and if I go to the action button, you can see we have only export, delete, share, invoice order, and send a card recovery email. So once I click on create contextual action, it will get added here. So you have to reload the screen to see the change. So once we reload, and if I choose the records from here, and if I click on action button, you can see the confirm quotations has been added into the action. So right now it will be easy. So we don't have to go into the each records and click on confirm button. So we can simply select the records from the tree view. If you need to apply some filters from here, you can just apply. Suppose if you need to select only specified customer, you can add custom filter and filter those records and select all those records and click on action confirm quotations. So right now you can see once we filter quotations, it will be showing 16 records. So let's see how we can confirm those. So I'll be selecting all the records. I'll click on confirm quotations. So once the confirm quotation is called, the action will get executed, and you can see right now there is no quotations. That means all the records has been converted into the sales order. So right now if you check, all will be sale order. So this is how we can utilize the server action in this case. So before winding up, we will be discussing another scenario also. That is, right now if I go to the server actions, we have discussed about how to do execute a Python code. So let's take a case where we have to set, or if I go to the customers, so if I go to the customers menu, here you can see we have got around 23 customers inside the database. So this filter is coming based on is a customer field inside the customer contacts. So here you can see we have got a field called is a customer. So take a case, I'll explain. So right now you can see in the database we have got around total 45 records. Out of 45, customers are only 23. So let's take a case where we need to set all the contacts as a customer. So as of now, what we will do, we will be opening each record, click on edit button, and we will be ticking this button. So similarly we have to do it for all the records, which will be heavy process if we have got a lot of records. So let's discuss how to utilize the use of a server action in this case. So we will be adding a new server actions to the action button like called as a set a customer, and let's see how we can do that. So I'll be going into the server actions. I'll be creating a new server action. I'll give the name as set as customer. So you have to choose the model name. So you can get the model name from the URL, that is rust.partner. So I'll search for rust.partner. Okay, you can see this contact, and if I open the contact, you can see the model name is rust.partner. So we have selected the correct model name, and instead of earlier, while for confirming the quotations, I have used the execute Python code method. So in this method I will not be going with the execute Python code. Even though we can do it from the Python code, I'll be introducing the update the record option. So here I will be going with the update record option. So what happens, so what we have to do on clicking on this action, we have to tick the boolean field as true. This field, that is, once the action is executed, we have to tick this boolean field as true. So right now if I filter, let me filter is a customer true, So if I go to the filters, and if I filter is a customer is true, you can see we have got around 23 records. Is a customer is true is 23 records. And if I filter is customer is false, what is customer? Yeah, if I filter is a customer equal to false, we have got around 22 records. And is a customer true is 23 records. So let's make all the contacts as a customer. So let's see how we can do that. So I'll be using action to do as update the record, and which field we have to update is a customer. So we have got a field inside this model, that is a customer, and we have to set its value as 1, which will represent true for a boolean field. So I have to click on create contextual action button to get it added into the action button. So I'll be clicking on create contextual action button so that it will be get added here. So I have to reload the screen to see the new action which I have added. So if I choose a record, and if I go to the action button, you can see set a customer has been successfully added into the tree view. So right now what I will be doing, I will be filtering all the records. So if I search here, where is a customer equal to false, so I'll be filtering all the records for which is a customer is false right now, and I'll be selecting few records, 1 2 3 4. I'll be choosing 4 records. So right now you can see the count is 22. I have chosen 4 records, and I'll be executing the action set as a customer. So you can see the count has been reduced to 18. That means 4 records has been converted as a customer. So right now we will be setting all the customers action and as a set as a customer. So right now you can see is the customer is false, there is no records for which the customer field is unticked. And if I filter customer equal to true, you will be seeing all the 45 records. So if I go to the is a customer is true and apply, you can see all the 45 records has been updated as a customer. So this is how you can utilize server actions in different use case scenarios. Also here you can see we have got option called send email, add followers, create next activity, create a new record, etc. You can just try from your own side for checking create a new record, execute several actions, send email, add followers, create next activity, etc. So that's all about this video, and if you like the videos, please do click the like button, and don't forget to subscribe the channel so that you will be get notified regarding all the upcoming videos, and don't hesitate to suggest the channel to your Odoo friends. So that's all about this video. Have a nice day. Thank you.